Buyers want to get the very best possible price when they're buying their dream home in the sun. The flip side is that the seller invariably wants to get as much as possible when they're selling. So in this episode, we're going to look at how buyers can get the very best possible deal when buying their dream property in the sun. By following these simple steps in this video, you could save yourself thousands of euros when buying your dream home in the sun. Welcome to episode 24 of 2 Minute Tuesday with Hondon Valley Homes. Now, we all love a deal, and saving a few pounds here and there is something that we all love to do. However, when it comes to one of the biggest purchases that any of us are likely to make, even saving a tiny percentage of the sale price can add up to hundreds and sometimes thousands of euros. So let's see how we can save you some hard-earned money. Now, many clients have not got their finances fully in order when they come over to Spain to look at properties, and this could cost you money in the long run. If you want to be taken seriously by a vendor, then it helps to be in a position to back up an offer to purchase their property with credibility. Now, your position of strength will come if you've either sold your property or you're in the process of selling a property, if you have things like your NIE numbers arranged, you have a bank account open and a lawyer appointed. It all adds up to the credibility of your offer. Now, if you need something like a mortgage or a bridging loan, then get an offer in principle first before even viewing properties. At the very least, your offer to purchase a villa is more likely to be accepted if you can back it up with strong financials. And in one case recently, a vendor accepted the lower of two offers due to the fact that one of the prospective purchasers had already sold their property and had the money in the bank. The other had their property for sale, but he accepted an offer that was 5,000 euros less. So the buyer saved 5,000 euros by being in a strong financial position. Sell your property in your home country, transfer the money to your Spanish bank account from your UK account, and then transfer the money from your Spanish bank account to the lawyer's account for completion. Wrong. This is going to prove to be a costly mistake. Firstly, the bank in your home country will probably give you a poor exchange rate. There will also be some bank charges. Secondly, the bank in Spain could charge you for actually receiving the money. And thirdly, they could then charge you again for transferring the money from your Spanish account into your lawyer's account for completion. There is a much simpler and cheaper way of doing this. Ask your lawyer if you can use their client account and transfer the money using a foreign exchange company. Your lawyer won't charge you for using this facility, and on the day of completion, they will do a bank transfer on your behalf for free. The charges for receiving and transferring the funds could run into many hundreds of euros, and not having to use things like bank checks will also save you hundreds of euros. Now, when you are transferring the funds from the UK or any other non-Eurozone country, you'll need to convert the funds from, say, sterling into euros. Now, our brain's default setting is to use the bank to do this, but this could be a big and possibly expensive mistake. Often the rate that the bank will give you will be far worse than that of a foreign exchange company, and on such a big amount, that difference could be huge. As an example of this morning I called a UK bank for a rate and a foreign exchange company that I use, and the difference on a £200,000 to euro transfer was 1,200 euros. Now imagine if you used two foreign exchange companies and got them to compare rates with each other. You could save even more. You would be amazed at how effective being nice with the vendor can be. Now, as I mentioned in the introduction to this video, you both have a common goal in that you are both trying to buy or sell the property, but you come at it from very different points. Now, I've seen many sales happen simply because the buyer and the seller get on. By sitting down together and explaining to the vendor your story, your situation, by talking to them about your hopes and your aspirations when living in Spain, and maybe even asking the vendor's advice can be hugely beneficial in securing a good deal. Now again, this option may not necessarily save you a fortune, but if it secures you a deal at a price that you're happy to pay, then everybody is going to be happy. And finally, your estate agent isn't just there to sell you a house. They're full of information that can save you a small fortune. Which bank to open, which account in that bank to open, the best insurance companies, the best lawyers, medical, cars. All of this information can save you money. Now, there are other simple tricks to getting the very best possible deal when you're buying your dream home in the sun. And when you come to view properties with ourselves, we'll help you in getting the best possible properties for the best possible prices in this stunning part of the world. And we guarantee that you will not be able to buy any of the properties on our website any cheaper anywhere else. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this episode number 24 of 2 Minute Tuesday with Hondon Valley Homes. I can't believe it's actually nearly been 6 months since we started this, and it's been a real pleasure receiving all your votes of confidence and thanks in person and by email and calls, and there'll definitely be more videos to come. In a couple of weeks' time for episode 26, to celebrate our 6 months, we're going to do a Q&A episode. So if you've got any questions, please feel free to drop me a line on the details below. Thank you once again for your time, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you for watching 2 Minute Tuesday with Hondon Valley Homes. Adios.